An average number of horsepower coming from under the hood of a modern family SUV rarely exceeds 300, and even less if we're talking about European models. Such figures are nothing but a laughing matter for the lineup that we'll be presenting to you today. The sports SUVs of 2021 employ turbo and superchargers to double their horse teams, get gigantic brake rotors and stiff suspensions, and do their best to stay away from normalcy as far as they can. Let's take a look at these newcomers, their acceleration, top speed figures, and surely prices. So subscribe to Automotive Territory and enjoy the ride. Jaguar F-Pace SVR. As unapologetic in performance as ever, the F-Pace SVR arrives restyled inside out and even gains a 35% improvement in aerodynamic lift. Overall, the SUV looks even sportier, acquiring a lower-setting bumper, longer bonnet, slimmer LED headlights, and standard 22-inch forged wheels. The grunt under the hood comes from the supercharged 5.0-liter V8 with 550 horsepower that features a revised torque curve, raising the peak to 516 pound-feet, and retuned software for a sharper throttle response. These changes, together with the dynamic launch system, help the charged F-Pace to shave 0.2 of its 0-60 time that now equals to 3.8 seconds. Like the regular model, the SVR undergoes a comprehensive overhaul in the cabin as well. Distinctive features here include an all-new 11.4-inch display with Pivi Pro infotainment, a redesigned dashboard, and optional slimline sports seats. Bentley Bentayga Speed. Modern requirements for an SUV dictate that even ultra-luxury models have to exceed not only in the opulence of handcrafted interiors, but also demonstrate record-breaking speeds. The performance speed modification of the facelifted Bentayga keeps the title of the fastest production SUV in 2021. The exterior changes are subtle, yet there is a noticeable alignment of the model with the Continental GT Coupe masterpiece. The formidable power of 626 HP and 664 pound-feet is generated by the 6-liter W12 with twin-scroll turbochargers. It is channeled via an 8-speed transmission to the permanent all-wheel drive system. The sport driving mode was reimagined to keep dynamics at both acceleration and high speeds, which are clocked at 3.8 seconds 0-60 and 190 miles per hour. This SUV has air suspension with continuous damping control, active roll control system, and optional 440mm carbon ceramic brakes. Dodge Durango SRT Hellcat. The all-new SRT Hellcat is an undisputable performance superstar within the refreshed Durango range. It will be exclusively available for only one model year due to ever stricter emission regulations. This SUV houses a 6.2-liter Hemi V8 engine assisted by a 2.4-liter supercharger, resulting in the peak output of 710 horses and 645 pound-feet. Such figures officially make this Durango the world's most powerful production SUV, beating its corporate sibling Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk by 3 ponies. The Hellcat engine exhales through enhanced exhausts, covers 0-60 sprints in 3.5 seconds, and will put to shame some dedicated drag racers by covering a quarter-mile in 11.5. From the outside, it is distinguished by the characteristic SRT hood, high airflow grille, and special 20-inch wheels, while the cabin is decorated with red accented gauges, Nappa leather upholstery with suede inserts, and lots of Hellcat badging. Mercedes-AMG GLE63 S 4MATIC Plus SUV and Coupe. Back in 1989, the GLE class, known at the time as Mercedes ML, was the model that started the whole sports SUV craze, offering buyers a 347 horsepower strong 5.5-liter V8 engine, mid-6 seconds 0-60 acceleration, and the maximum speed of 144 miles per hour. The current fourth generation of the SUV is not lagging behind its famous forefather, being equipped with an economical 4.0-liter V8 bi-turbo that, for the first time in the GLE history, features a mild hybrid EQ boost system. Available both in classic and coupe SUV shapes, the flagship AMG GLE63 S has 612 horses and 627 pound-feet on tap. It can reach 174 mph and takes just 3.7 seconds to spring to 60 from a cold start. Additionally, the model comes equipped with Ride Control Plus air suspension, high-performance brakes, and AMG Dynamic Select that allows to adjust suspension, steering, and powertrain settings within 7 driving modes. Your like inspires us to keep going and produce more informative videos, so give it a proper smash before we proceed any further. Thanks in advance, and see you in the comment section. VW Touareg R. Volkswagen does not shy away from taking the full advantage of electrification technologies, so the latest top dog of the Touareg family debuts with a PHEV drivetrain at heart. The system is built around a 340 horsepower 3.0-liter V6 engine and a 136 HP electric motor that together net 462 horsepower and 516 pound-feet. Being a plug-in, the model packs a large 14.1 kWh battery with 27 miles of range and an electric speed potential of 87 mph. This SUV is equipped with an 8-speed automatic gearbox and a full-time all-wheel drive system that can direct up to 80% of the output to the rear axle and up to 70% to the front. The R speeds to 60 in around 5 seconds, while its maximum velocity reaches 155 miles per hour. Interestingly, VW promises that you will be able to rely on the car's travel assist driver aids even at this crazy speed. BMW X5M and X6M Competition First Edition. The first units of the M-modified X5 and X6 SUVs have hit the market in spring 2020, but somehow the limited first edition variant of the duo will be sold only starting from 2021. The rollout will be limited to 250 models each, and it will build on the specifications of the M Competition package. The engineering centerpiece of these models is a 617 horsepower 4.4-liter V8 with twin turbochargers and standard M xDrive all-wheel drive. Besides exclusive badging, the buyers of the FE models will get individual body colors, frozen dark silver and frozen marina bay blue with matte finish, 21 and 22-inch wheels front and rear with a star-spoke design, and a jet black finish. The interior gets BMW individual merino full leather trim with a Silverstone midnight blue two-tone look. Lister Stealth. No one can deny the fact that a stock Jaguar F-Pace SVR is already a mighty machine, but in order to obtain the title of the Britain's fastest SUV, it had to be rebadged and thoroughly upgraded. The Cambridge local Lister, formerly known for its racing team, is currently resurrecting the sports heritage of the region. Their latest introduction is a 100 units limited edition stealth SUV. The blacked-out Demon received multiple carbon fiber aerodynamic components, upgraded brakes, and a new exhaust system. Moreover, a custom-built intercooler, high-performance air filtration, enhanced dual supercharger pulleys, and Lister engine management system boosted the potent Special Vehicle Operations 5-liter supercharged V8 by additional 22%. The resulting output reaches a befitting number of horses, 666 to be exact. This mill rockets the Lister Giant to 60 in 3.6 seconds and tops off only at 195 miles per hour. Porsche Cayenne GTS and GTS Coupe. After a 2-year-long absence from the Cayenne range, the GTS trim returns to the brand stables in SUV and coupe SUV body styles. The duo sits above the Cayenne S, but has almost 100 ponies less than the turbo models. However, the biggest news is not the arrival of the GTS moniker itself, but rather the fact that it draws power from the twin-turbo V8 instead of a V6. Paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission, the 4.0-liter mill produces 460 horsepower and 457 pound-feet of torque. Regardless of the roof style, the GTS sprints to 16 mph in 4.5 seconds, but the optional Sport Chrono package can shave off 0.3 seconds of this time. Porsche also fitted this SUV with a standard sport exhaust, lowered suspension, and 21-inch RS Spider design wheels. Mercedes-AMG GLS63 4MATIC Plus. Revealed in late 2019, the top performer in the GLS family becomes even more power-hungry in the third generation of the model. The three-row gets a new 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 that delivers 612 horsepower and 627 pound-feet of torque, and comes with an integrated starter-generator system called EQ Boost. The latter provides extra 21 horsepower and 184 pound-feet, enabling the all-wheel drive SUV to do 0 to 60 sprints in 4.1 seconds, shaving off 0.4 seconds from the predecessor's time. As standard, the 7-seater tops out at 155 mph, but with an optional driver's package, the maximum velocity increases to 174 miles per hour. The overkill power in the vehicle of such mass is controlled by the AMG high-performance braking system, consisting of 15.7-inch front and 14.6-inch discs at the rear. The air suspension and adaptive damping system are also standard. Audi SQ7 and SQ8 TFSI and Q8 TFSI e-Quattro. The midsize entries from the Q line have been upgraded as recently as 2020, but some of the models are additionally powered up this year with all-new powertrains. In case of the SQ7 and SQ8, it is a 4-liter bi-turbo TFSI gasoline engine with cylinder on-demand system, 8-speed Tiptronic, and Quattro permanent all-wheel drive. This setup makes 507 horsepower and 568 pound-feet of torque, sufficient to ensure 0 to 60 of 4.1 seconds. One more model that is attempting to get closer to the S-grades is the Q8 TFSI e-Quattro plug-in hybrid. In this case, the sporty nature is awakened via a 3-liter TFSI V6 coupled with a powerful electric motor. This tandem is offered in two states of tune, 55 and 60 TFSI e-Quattro, that have combined yields of 381 and 460 HP respectively. Dodge Durango SRT 392. For those buyers who weren't fast enough to snatch an already sold-out SRT Hellcat, the stock SRT 392 Muscle 7-seater is the next best thing. It receives the same cosmetic improvements as the rest of the Durango range, but puts to work the proven 6.4-liter Hemi V8. Paired with an 8-speed automatic gearbox and all-wheel drive, the 392 cubic inch mill outputs 475 horsepower and the same amount of torque, allowing this 2.5-ton beast to perform brisk 0 to 60 sprints in 4.7 seconds. The SUV comes equipped with an adaptive suspension, 6-piston front and 4-piston rear Brembo brakes, plus a performance-tuned steering system. Other special features of the SRT include launch control, track driving mode, and new performance tracking software. As standard, its cabin fits sports seats upholstered in red Nappa, a new 10.1-inch infotainment, and optional 19-speaker Harman Kardon audio. Carlex RSQ8. Featuring of masterpieces by the Polish studio Carlex Design is becoming a tradition of sorts in our videos. This time, we would like to present to you one of the world's fastest SUVs, Audi RSQ8, that went through a daring refresh that dilutes sports styling with timeless classics. Carlex introduces a duo of two-tone body colors, a British racing green-inspired emerald shade combined with a classic black, and hand-brushed silver storm coupled with a deep-sea color. Moreover, these custom packages include exclusive rims and luxury leather and Alcantara interiors. Who would ever need 500-plus horsepower in a family SUV? Apparently, thousands of drivers around the globe. Are you one of the fans of these mighty giants? Let's discuss these questions and share your thoughts about the presented lineup in the comments. Subscribe to Automotive Territory, smash the like button, and watch more by following the links on the screen. May the torque be with you!